In this episode, we'll be discussing the difference between Prophet Shepherd Bushiri and Pastor Timothy Omotoso. Now, Prophet Shepherd Bushiri and Pastor Timothy are both well-known figures in Christianity, particularly in Africa. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri is a founder of Enlightened Christian Gathering ECG, a Pentecostal church with significant followers in Africa and beyond. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri is well known in his prophetic ministry, known for his prophetic teaching, healing, and deliverance service. Globally, he conducts international crusade and conference that attract large crowd. Now, Pastor Timothy Omotoso is the founder of Winner Chapel International, a Pentecostal church with a large followers in Africa and other part of Africa. So he's a television known for his television evangelist that normally appear to spread the gospel in the television. Now, number 3, his basically aspect of preaching is basically known in his prosperity teaching, emphasize the prosperity, faith, and personal growth in teaching. Now, these two men of God had an issue in South Africa. Now, the first person, Pastor Timothy Omotoso, was arrested. Now, Pastor Timothy Omotoso, he was arrested. Now, the first time he was arrested was in 2027. Was arrested on April 2027 at the Port Elizabeth International Airport by the South African Crime Unit. He faced 32 charges, including rape, human trafficking, sexual assault, and recklessness. The prosecutor alleged that Omotoso was exploit his authority within Jesus Dominion International and groom a young woman, such as a 14-year girl that he slept with. Now, this man was facing this trial there. And when he was facing these trials, let's assume that this man of God was not born again. But the duration he was there facing this charge, he was preaching the gospel in the cell. He was trying to educate people. He was trying to face these trials. That if Jesus can face these trials, even him too can equally face these trials. He was there facing those things. He was there doing it because of what he believed, that if Jesus can navigate through those things, him too can navigate through this thing. Now, in 2025, after spending about 8 years behind bar, Omotoso was found not guilty and acquitted on all 32 charges on April 2, 2025. The judge ruled that the prosecution failed to provide guide beyond reasonable doubt. Now, this man have spent 8 years of his life in prison. At the end, the charges was acquitted. At the end, the charges was cancelled. At the end, everything was cancelled. But he has spent 8 solid years of his life in the cell. Now, the second one, after they have released him, they arrested him again on 2025, just a week after he was acquitted. Omotoso was rearrested on the May 10, 2025 in East London, South Africa, due to immigration-related matters. The South Africa Police and Home Affairs Department confirmed the arrest, and Omotoso was expected to appear in court on Monday. Now, he was released and was arrested again. Now, there is one advice that Prophet Shepherd Bushiri gave to him. He said, now that the window is still open, you should run. Now, let's move to Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri was a prophet in South Africa. Prophet Bushiri was invited in South Africa instead, and him and his wife, they were invited. But when the case was going up, as a prophet, Prophet Shepherd is, he have to run because he have seen what is going to happen in front. Now, Shepherd instated he and his wife May were arrested. So he have to run. When he ran to his hometown, he was arrested in Malawi in 2025 after he had fled from South Africa, where they faced multiple charges. South Africa submitted an extraordinary request to Malawi seeking their return to stand trials. The charge against Bushiri include rape, the same charge with Pastor Martin Omotoso, rape, violating bail condition. This one was different. Financial crime was the same thing with Pastor Timothy Omotoso, and immigration and evasion charge was there. Now this rape did not came in when Prophet Shepherd Bushiri was there. When he left, they introduced this rape. What he was passing through then in South Africa was money laundering, financial crime. But now, when he left, they included this rape. In other words, they were cooking something ready for this young man, but he saw it because he was a prophet. He saw it because he was a prophet. He saw it and he needed to leave that environment. Let's talk about the trials. Now, if Prophet Shepherd Bushiri was not a prophet, the same thing that happened to Pastor Martin Omotoso should be the same thing that will happen to Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. But because he was sharp in the prophetic, because he knew the prophetic, because he saw the prophetic, because he have overseen what they wanted to do to him. They wanted to reduce him. They wanted to disgrace him. They wanted to reduce him to nothing. But he saw it and he left. He saw the insult. He saw the humiliation. He saw the embarrassment and he left. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe.